Hey, what's up guys? So today we're gonna be detailing my car as promised on the last video. Just want to give you an overview on some of the products that we're gonna be using today. So we've got a couple different wheel brushes and you'll see why here in a second when I show you my car. It's a little dirty. So a couple different wheel brushes. We have Diablo Wheel Gel Cleaner. Which is great. It's also from Chemical Guys. As you see, this is pretty much the only product that I use or company that I use. We also have their VO7. This will be after we wash the car. And here is the foam cannon with the honeydew wash. We're also going to be using a 2-bucket wash method using their grit guards and one of their microfiber mitts. So let's get to it. If you haven't seen her before, everyone meet Penelope. This is my Macan Turbo. And I love it. Although it doesn't look like I love it as in the state that it's in right now, all thanks to some dirt roads. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna set you guys up on a quick time lapse and basically give you a rundown of washing this thing off relatively quickly. I'm gonna get you guys set up and let's get to it. Alright, so what I did is I grabbed some of Chemical Guys nonsense. So this is a super cleaner, odorless and stainless, right? Colorless. I don't know why I said stainless. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this on all these muddy spots that were almost impossible to get off, even with the pressure wash on the other side. So once I spray them down, I'll time lapse you in. Okay, bye. We're ready to work on these wheels. So I'm gonna go grab some Diablo wheel gel real quick. We'll just run through one wheel and then I'm gonna finish up the rest. I don't know if you can see me. Do I need to get down here? Anyways, so we'll do one wheel and then I'll finish up the rest and then we'll get on to washing the car. It's starting to get dark out, so I gotta start going. I can't wait. Penelope can't wait. All right, but you guys are gonna have to wait just a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. So I've got a bucket with some water in it, and I've also got some of the Diablo already on the brush. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set this in here while I spray it down. So now that it's all sprayed down, we'll let it sit just for a second. And so this Diablo wheel gel, it's good for the tires, it's good for the wheels, and it's also good for suspension components as well. So I usually just spray it directly onto the wheel, and then I will take this brush and I'll get the other brush out here in a second because I'm going to need to reach in to get some of these hard to reach places with this brush. So what we're going to do, should have shaken that off a little bit. We're just going to come in here and just lightly scrub. So what Diablo Wheel Gel does is essentially it brings all the dirt and contaminants up to the surface of your workspace, so that way it essentially encapsulates it, as do most of Chemical Guys cleaning products. And what it does is it's entrapping the dirt and bringing it to the surface, so that way, one, it's coated, and two, it's easy to get off at that point. So let's get in here a little bit to these lug nut spaces. So there's actually a small detail brush that you can get and use to get into the lug nuts a little easier than just with a normal brush. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab. Let's do a quick wipesies wipesies of the tire, and then let's go ahead and start rinsing this off. Okay, give me 1 second, I'll be right back with the other brush. In this other bucket that I have right here, I've already got some snow foam in it for the actual wash. So just come in here. This is semi-stiff bristled. It's not like too abrasive or anything. As you can see, it's getting all the stuff from inside the wheel that would normally be a little harder to reach. So when I found this brush the first time and I saw it in use, I was like, that's it. That's about to be a game changer. And guess what? Look at it, changing games. So now that we're done with this, I'll scrub a little bit on the brake caliper just to kind of get some of the extra residue that's on there off. And this one's a little difficult to reach all the components right now, just the way the wheel is situated. So once we're done wiping this down, I'm gonna grab the pressure washer and we're just gonna rinse all this off real quick, and then I'll do the rest of the wheel. This thing looks a million times better than it did before. So let's take a look at what one of the other wheels looks like comparatively now. So here's one that hasn't been truly cleaned, just washed off, and well, as you can tell, like, that product does a great job, but the brushes are really what helps it out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do the other 3 wheels, and then I will see you right when we get ready to start actually washing the car with the foam cannon, which is exciting if you've never used one or have seen one. So I can't wait for that. All right, see you guys in a sec. So if you've never seen a foam cannon, it attaches to your pressure washer, and then you have your soap inside, which in our case we have the snow foam, honeydew scent, and then you just do a mixture with water, and you'll dial to your specified setting, which you'll see in just a moment what I'm talking about. So this is one of my favorite parts about washing a car now. All right, here we go. Well guys, it seems that we've come into quite some predicament. I'm gonna have to hand wash. For some reason the soap isn't sticking. I'm not sure why. So let's see if we can tighten it up a little bit. There we go. Alright. See you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so you're a little soapy. Let me help you out. Okay, so this is what a foam cannon does. So right now it's bubbling. I like to think of that as it's cleaning it. And so again, like just like with the Diablo gel, it's emulsifying, it's all the dirt and everything else underneath it, encapsulating it and bringing it to the surface so it's easier to get rid of. Right now I'm going to get you guys back on a tripod and do a quick time lapse, at least on the backside where there's still a little bit of light, because it's getting dark quick. All right, see you guys in a sec. All right guys, so I get that it's getting dark, so I'm just going to do a little bit of this real quick and just kind of talk. So right now we've got our snow foam water in this one. Just gives it a little extra cushioning, if you will. And then we also have our rinse bucket down over here as well. So of course you always want to start top to bottom. One of the biggest things that people recently have been alluding to as far as washing cars over the past few years is, it used to be like a, oh yeah, do a wax on, wax off method. Well, that's not necessarily true anymore. Basically what people are finding, and what car companies, car care product companies are saying are straight lines are better, just because of the fact that if you do get a scratch or a swirl, well, you wouldn't get a swirl if you're on a straight line, but it'll cut down on all of that pretty heavily. Say you get a rock for some reason and it doesn't get caught inside of your rinse bucket with a grit guard. So I'll explain that real quick too. So essentially what the grit guard does is you rub your mitt along the bottom of it, and it's got essentially like, it creates almost like a cyclone effect to the bottom of the bucket, where it can go down, but it's not going to ever be able to come back up. So it's definitely a good tool to have. I can go over a little bit more of that in detail if you guys want or need, or you have questions. But I'm going to finish getting this done, and we'll back it into the garage and we'll take a look at it from just before and after. Alright guys, so super dark out still. I got the majority of the car dried off already. Just gonna say that we are gonna wait to do the VO7 first thing in the morning. We'll pull the car back out, do a quick walk around, see if there was anything that we missed during the wash yesterday, and if not, then we'll go ahead and, well, we did or didn't, this is going to take care of it. So it's a quick detailer and also a spray on sealant, so that way you're a little more protected from the elements than you would be if you just used like a quick detailer by itself. I'll check back with you guys in about 12 hours, and we will go ahead and get this sprayed on there and see what the day entails. All right, see you guys later.